Ever feel like you're being thrown to the lions? Maybe not literally, but you know the feeling. The pressure at work is crushing, you feel isolated at school. Or maybe you're just facing a situation that seems impossible, where doing the right thing feels like the hardest thing. It's in these moments, in our own modern-day lions' dens, that we can find incredible strength from an ancient story. Let's talk about a man named Daniel and his faith that roared louder than any beast. Daniel was a man of integrity, a top official in the vast Persian Empire. He was so good at his job, so honest, that the other officials got jealous. They couldn't find any fault in him, so they decided to trap him using his greatest strength, his unwavering faith. They tricked King Darius into signing a law that for 30 days, no one could pray to any god or man except the king. The punishment for breaking this law? Being thrown into a den of hungry lions. Now, what would you do? Would you compromise just for a month? Pray in secret, maybe? Not Daniel. The Bible tells us he went home, opened his windows toward Jerusalem, and prayed just as he always had, 3 times a day. He didn't hide his faith to save his skin. He knew the risk, but his commitment to God was more important than his own life. His faith wasn't a private hobby, it was the very core of who he was. As expected, his enemies caught him and dragged him before the king. King Darius was heartbroken. He liked Daniel and respected him, but his own foolish law had backed him into a corner. He had no choice. As they threw Daniel into the pit of lions, the king's last words were a desperate hope. May your God, whom you serve continually, rescue you. The den was sealed with a stone, a final grim seal on Daniel's fate. Imagine the darkness, the smell of dust and animal musk, the low guttural growls of powerful predators echoing off the stone walls. In that terrifying place surrounded by certain death, Daniel was not alone. The next morning, a frantic King Darius rushed to the den and called out, Daniel, servant of the living God, has your God, whom you serve continually, been able to rescue you from the lions? And then, a voice from the pit. Daniel's voice. O king, live forever. My God sent his angel, and he shut the mouths of the lions. They have not hurt me, because I was found innocent in his sight. Can you even imagine the king's relief and amazement? Daniel was brought out completely unharmed without a single scratch on him. The Bible says this happened because he had trusted in his God. This story isn't just about surviving lions. It's about the power of steadfast faith in a hostile world. Daniel's courage didn't come from his own strength. It came from his consistent daily relationship with God. He wasn't suddenly brave in the den. He had been building his faith brick by brick, prayer by prayer, every single day. When the ultimate test came, his foundation was solid. What are the lions in your life right now? Is it the fear of being judged for your beliefs? The pressure to cut corners or compromise your values? The anxiety of an uncertain future? Daniel's story teaches us that we don't have to face these lions alone. When we choose to stand firm, to serve God continually, even when it's hard, he shows up. He may not always remove the lions, but he will get in the den with us. He will shut their mouths. The faith that saved Daniel is the same faith available to us today. It's a faith that isn't just for Sundays, but for every moment of every day. It's a faith that roars with courage, peace, and divine protection, even when the world around us is roaring with fear and opposition. So let's be inspired by Daniel. Let's cultivate a faith that is so real, so consistent, that when we're thrown into our own lion's den, we can stand with confidence, knowing that our God is with us and will deliver us. Thanks for watching. If this story encouraged you, hit that like button and subscribe for more content that inspires faith in your daily life. See you next time.